Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. How are we? I'm sorry. I'm very late. I initially said I was going to start the stream at 1. Well, actually, rewind quite a bit. I initially said 11. That wasn't going to happen. And then it moved to 1. And then it moved to 1:15. That's when I scheduled the stream. And now it is 1:35 and we're getting started. So, apologies everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. George, hello. Paria, hello, aka Ryan. Stacy, hello, welcome to the stream. Srevmi, hello, hello. For some reason I always say hello, hello. I don't know why I always say it twice. It's just my thing, apparently. Nat, hello. It's been 84 years and still no stream. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not gonna lie. These last few days, I've been a little bit off. I think I suffer a little bit with like seasonal depression. So it's starting to get a little bit gloomy here in Canada, and I can already feel it. And I'm trying not to let it affect me. But honestly, it does. But yeah, we got the toucan today. And I'm pushing through because usually streams, they make me very happy. So I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Afternoon Garden fam. Hello, Kat. Hello again. How was everyone's weekend? My weekend has been great so far. Spending time with people I love makes me feel a lot better, so it's good. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the stream. You're really quiet for me? Uh-oh. Am I really, really quiet? Why does this happen? I don't understand. Literally, it's like on its max. I have it turned up all the way. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Maybe I can put it like down here. Hello, hello. I think that's good. Maybe. Apologies, everyone, if I'm very quiet. We've been waiting 84 years. Nat, I'm so sorry. 11? Do you even get up that early? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, on Sundays, I don't even know why I try to schedule the live stream for 11 because I know I'm probably gonna be in bed until then. So, hello, Laura. How are you? How's it going? Congratulations on now being a wifey. I've seen all your pictures of your wedding and it was gorgeous. Jenna, don't break your eyeballs. Go get your glasses. Oh, good point. I actually do need my glasses. Did you get your copy of Septima yet? No, I haven't. I'm very sad. I haven't even gotten any sort of like email for it. I'm not like I'm very, very thankful that like the publisher is sending me a copy. So I am not in any sort of rush. They can get to it when they get to it. Obviously they need to prioritize, customers that purchased it. So I am totally fine with waiting until it does show up. And I'm very, very thankful for them for doing that. So hello, Vortac. Welcome to the stream. I think Kat said it was a late night having interesting conversations. So, funny little story. I was over at my friend Donna's house yesterday. We had a big board gaming day at Donna's place, and they honestly are the best hosts ever, and they have people over pretty often at their place. So I think there was like a solid, maybe 10 of us? 10 or 12 of us possibly. And yeah, we had a board game day, and I was there from around 2:30 until like 1 a.m. And towards the end of the night, we started having some funny conversations about the furry community. If anyone knows, there's a thing called a fursona, and it's very intriguing. Very intriguing, but it's a very interesting thing. We started having conversations about that. It was very funny. No one we were chatting with are actually furries. They just know furries, and it was just freaking hilarious. Very interesting community, I will say. Distance of mic from you is huge in volume. Okay. Well, let me know if that's a little bit better. Better, thank you. Perfect. Better, it's because your mic is usually too far from you. Okay. Sounds good. The only thing is, like, the one time I, like, went back and watched my stream, and for me, when I had it this close, or, like, at least on here, it sounded really bad to me. Like, it sounded like my voice was getting, like, blown out a little bit. So I'm trying to make it so my voice is still loud, but it's not getting blown out. So, yes. Jenna, hello. Utmimi. Have you tried one of those daylight lamps or whatever they are for seasonal depression? It was a gag in Broad City, but maybe it really works. I have, like, one of those, but I don't know if it's considered, like, a daylight thing. It's, like, one where, like, the alarm, like, as the alarm goes off, it, like, kind of mimics the sunrise. I have not actually used it like that. We kind of just use the light as, like a nightlight kind of thing, but I probably do need to try to figure out something to, like, make it better, because it always happens around this time of year, and it really annoys me. And, like, my motivation goes from, like, here, which honestly, my motivation in general recently has been kind of low. I don't know why. And just, like, my focus and stuff, don't even get me started. I'm getting very internally angry with myself, but my motivation at this time of year just, like, goes down, and I try to push through it, but it's very hard. And it's hard when you work for yourself, because there's no one else there to, like, push you, so it's all up to you. So yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, I'll just mark my calendar, Jenna, sometime Sunday. Honestly, that's probably the best thing. I think with where I am right now, I kind of just feel like I need to not really have a super strict schedule, but try to have some sort of loose schedule. So, like, you guys know that I'll have a YouTube video up around Tuesday, Wednesday in the middle of the week, and then I will have another video up around the weekend. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then for streaming, I'll probably stream, Tuesday for the most part and Sunday for the most part. But the times on those, my Tuesday streams are usually good, where I'm always starting around 7:30. But then Sundays, it kind of just depends on where I am. So yeah, Carmen just said, be gentle with yourself. Our bodies naturally slow down when it starts to get cold. Yeah, I'm trying to be gentle with myself, and I'm trying not to push myself too far, because I've definitely struggled with some really bad burnout in the past, and I'm trying my hardest to not do that with board games. So there might possibly be sometime in the near future where I just have to take a break from the board game garden for, like, a week or two, just to kind of figure things out, and then come back, like, stronger and better and all those sorts of things. Because I do not want what happened before with, if you guys did not know, I still do have a small business called Planning Roses. And I think for like 5-6 years, that was like my hyper focus. I've hyper focused on my small business so much. And I think when it got to like 2020 is probably when I started feeling burnout, and I kind of pushed past that burnout, and that pushing past that burnout and kind of forcing myself to do it really just like killed my love for planning and stationery and just like that whole world. So I really don't want that to happen for board games. So I'm a lot more mindful of it now. And honestly, for the most part, board games, I can't see myself getting burnt out of it because it's such a vast world. And there's like, you know, for example, if I get burnt out of like one board game, there's always going to be another board game or some sort of tabletop hobby that is like, it feels different. Like every board game feels very different. So it's not so much the same thing over and over again. Whereas with the planning and the stationery and stuff, it was very much the same thing a lot of the times. Board games are very different in that way. And I actually had a lot of conversations with Alex, Board Game Co. Alex, where like board games feels very different. And I just don't feel that like burnout coming at all. There's just something about the board game community and board games in general where like there's just so much to explore and so many like different things throughout it that I feel like it's not something that'll happen as much. We need to play Septima as soon as you get it so I can convince myself we don't need multiple copies in our gaming group. Yeah, we had 16 people throughout the day. Wow, I did not realize we had that many people yesterday. We were having a board game day, but kind of at the same time, we were celebrating Kat's birthday. So everyone in chat, wish Kat a happy birthday. Kat is one of my wonderful friends. And it was her birthday yesterday on November 4th, exactly 1 month before me. My birthday is on December 4th, and I am turning the big 30, everyone. Not looking forward to it. What's your fursona, Jenna? I do not have a fursona, Nat. I was looking at all the different fursonas. It's a little bit difficult to find on the internet, and I was starting to look up things on the internet, and I probably shouldn't have looked at them on the internet because now all of those things are going to be in my search history. But there's just some like, you can be a dog, a wolf, a lion, what were the other ones? Axolotl. I looked up to see if there was a monkey fursona, but not a lot of people are monkeys. Monkey fursonas are not very often seen. There's also dragons, which apparently dragons are the craziest, even though like dragons don't have fur, so I don't understand how a dragon can be a furry, but we got furry dragons. It's crazy. Jenna, PAX is held like a week before a furry convention, so feel free to stay an extra week. This information brought to you by the hotel manager when we were talking to him last year. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I'm actually I'm gonna look up this sunlight therapy lamp. They work for seasonal depression. Also, I take vitamin D daily starting fall day 1. That's another thing that I need to do. I think Francis and I do have vitamin D. So I need to start to do that. I'm going to put these things on my list. Take vitamin D every day and look up a sunlight therapy lamp. I appreciate you guys helping me out. Hello, Meeples over Peoples. How are you? I take vacations from my job. Self-employed people forget to do the same. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do is I need to take a vacation. Which I've traveled a few different times this year and it's been very, very fun and I've had the time of my life doing it. But at the same time, those travels were not really vacations. As much as I was hanging out with people that I loved and playing games, it was still technically work. So yeah, I think I need to just take off a week or two. Just do absolutely nothing. I did take off a week or actually 2 weeks from live streaming, but in that time I was still working on videos. I was still working on kind of rebranding my streams and looking up different things and doing research and stuff. So that wasn't really technically a vacation or break too much. Recharging is important. A weekly commitment to delivering live content often makes a person feel trapped and unable to do the things they want to. Everyone will understand a need for a break. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. It's very difficult when you work for yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Accept and be gentle. Recognize the small wins and never give yourself the case of the should do's. See, that's my thing is I often during like just day to day, I don't allow myself to fully relax because in the back of my head, I'm always like, well, I have this thing that I could be doing. And then like that is like constantly replaying in the back of my head. Like, Jenna, you shouldn't be sitting here watching this movie. You should be going and editing this thing, or you should be going and preparing for this thing, or you should be doing this. And it's like, no, I need to give myself breaks. When you don't get as much done, just call it a rest. Little steps will still keep you moving. Yes, very true. Thank you, Stacy. Board games are my cure to my stress, anxiety, and burnout, so working in board games is perfect for me. Yeah. Just make sure you don't burn yourself out of board games, Joe. It is definitely very difficult because board games are wonderful, but if you do it too much, it's bound to happen. Yeah, always give yourself breaks. You gotta learn, or you gotta listen closely to your body and those early signs of burnout. Don't make efforts to curb it when it's already bad, because then it's too late. When you feel the early signs, rest and recover. Exactly. Don't forget about the dragons. Oh God, Cat. It's so funny. We learned so many interesting things last night about the furry community that we didn't know about. It's just a very interesting thing, like the fact that people live that, but it is wonderful. People feel like, you know, part of a community and stuff. Yeah, it does seem like a wonderful, like very open community. So good for them, but it's not something that I would ever get into. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everyone. You're welcome. Dragons are scalies, I believe. Is that like a subcategory of furries? So if like someone has a like reptile fursona, they're also technically like a scaly. Take vitamin D, but make sure to get vitamin D with K2. Otherwise, you're throwing money away. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Brian. Everything has a burnout point. Just enjoy. Remember to live your life. Don't worry about internet life too much. Very true. Very, very true. Hi, guys. Love this convo. I try to take a week vacation every 6 months for work, whether I go somewhere or not. Mimi, that's a really good thing to do. Everyone, I feel like in this life, everyone needs time to just stop and breathe. We often forget to do that because there's just so much going on in life and stuff. And it's good to have that time to just not do anything. We take at least one vacation a year. That is a no technology week. I need to do that. I need to have like maybe one day every few weeks where I just don't look at technology. That's something I feel like I've been falling into recently, is I find myself when I'm trying to relax, I go onto my phone, and that's not truly relaxing. It's just doom scrolling. It's a dangerous game, making your hobby your job. I've lost a lot of love for video games over the last 10 years working on them. Yeah. That's an interesting, I have to think about that with the whole making board games part of my job. I do think that I've been thinking about, excuse me, I always lose my voice on Sunday mornings, but I have been thinking about, if you guys do not know, I already mentioned planting roses. I've kind of taken a step back from that over the last year. And I've also taken a little bit of a step back from my other YouTube channel. If you guys did not know, I have another YouTube channel, which I actually had before the Board Game Garden, where I did just like lifestyle stuff. It's called Jenna Rose. I don't know if someone wants to put the link in the chat, but it would be wonderful if you would. I believe George is here. But yeah, it's just Jenna Rose. It is just like my lifestyle channel where I kind of just bring you guys along throughout my life. I did like vlogs and stuff like that. When I was focusing a lot on planting roses, I did a lot of like small business vlogs and stuff like that, just me working on my small business and stuff. But I've taken a little bit of break from that, and I think maybe in 2024, to give myself a little bit more balance with the things that I love in life, I've kind of started to like hyper fixate on board games and board game content. So I think maybe what I possibly will do in 2024 is kind of shift and do some of my lifestyle stuff as well as the board game stuff, and kind of find that balance between everything. So I'm not like hyper fixating on one thing. But we'll see. This has turned into a big conversation, but I did want to be open with you guys and kind of chat about mental health and stuff, because it's important. It's very, very important. I try to give myself a cutoff time for worrying / stressing about what I should be doing. Like by 5 p.m. my brain is off the clock, but it's so tough to remember to do when you're self-employed. Yeah, it's very difficult, but it is like something that I need to keep in mind, and really like try to push for. George, 100 bits, Jenna drinks some water or tea or coffee. I kind of forgot, I'm not gonna lie. I have not eaten anything today. I have not had my coffee today. I had some water. I don't know where my water bottle went, but it was somewhere around here before, and now it's gone. So that's not great. But I actually wanted to show you guys, I purchased a few things. Oh. Ow. My friend Steph lives pretty close to a board game store, and she was passing by there, and I asked her to pick up one thing for me, and then she sent a photo of something that was in their like secondhand section. They have this secondhand section where people can bring them in and then sell their board games. So she sent me a picture of another board game that I've been really wanting to try, that I've been very interested in, that was on a really good sale. So we have an expansion and we have a board game. So the expansion, I'm gonna maybe get you guys to guess. Actually, you guys can kind of see the board game there. I'm gonna get you guys to guess what the expansion is. It's an expansion to a pretty popular board game. Actually, a very popular board game. 1,000 more bits. Jenna goes and gets her glasses and her drink of choosing. No, it's okay, George. I'll get myself some stuff when I get back, or when I finish off the stream. I don't think this stream is going to be too long. Granted, I have been chatting for a little bit about not the board game that we're playing today, but let's see what we have here. Jenna, what are you doing to go get something? What are you doing? Go get something to snack and drink before you start the board game. No, it's fine, guys. I'm good. Every time I feel board game burnout, I buy more and boom, it's gone. Joe, you're so funny. All right, well, George, right off the bat. Oh, they saw blue. I did get the Marine Worlds expansion for Ark Nova. I'm very excited. Whoop whoop. Ark Nova, I saw the blue. Dang it. Well, that's that. Maybe the other board game will be a little bit more difficult to guess. So the other one is a board game. Oh, that Ark Nova game. Oh no, Stacy, do you not like Ark Nova? Slivers, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? I missed that hint. Obviously Twilight Imperium. Yep. Yeah, so the other board game, it is one that I have heard a lot about, or actually not a ton about, but I've heard a few good things about it from Alex, Board Game Co. Alex. He actually really enjoyed this one, and I think it was one of his favorites from last year, possibly, or even this year? No, I don't think it was this year. I think it was last year. I won't spoil the other game. Yeah, Kat already knows what I got. What is the theme of this one? Sadly, oh no, that's gonna give away what it is. What's a hint that I can give you guys? It has animals. Aquatica. I do want Aquatica. I've been wanting to try Aquatica for a while. Has animals. There's some, I think there's like dice. There's like some dice mitigation, dice worker placement, possibly. I think that's what there's something to do with dice. And James, I do already have Meadow, so it's not Meadow. I haven't been drawn to try Arc Nova yet, but I love marine biology. I kind of wish the whole game was marine themed though, because the base game is pretty pricey. Yeah, you can find it for a pretty good price, like secondhand and stuff, Mimi, if you look on like Facebook or things like that. I already have Creature Comfort, Stacy. 1 to 4 players. It has a little bit of like exploration theme. Animals, exploration. White box with animals and possibly dice. With dice, I think it might be dice worker placement actually. And Alex talked about it quite a bit last year. It's a 1-word title in a standard Ticket to Ride size box. Steph, hello. Welcome to the stream. Darwin's Journey, that's pretty close. I do really want Darwin's Journey. Steph coming in hot with the clues. Thanks, Steph. It starts with E. That's going to be my last hint. Starts with E. Winner gets the game? Heck no. Paleo. That's a good hint, or that's a good guess. I do want to try paleo. I think my friend Aiden has paleo, so. Everyone's like, what is this game? What is she talking about? There's one, if no one can get it, there is one more hint that I can give you guys. Endangered. Close. Ecos, evolution. Nope. There's one more hint that I can give you guys, and I'll give it to you in 1 second if you don't think of it. Everdell Farshore? Nope. The box is like white. The front is not necessarily white. There's some white on it, but there is some really cool art on the front. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the last hint, which is sadly, I do believe the publisher of this one went out of business. Endless Winter. Again, I want that one too. Everdell, Stacy. So yeah, I don't think this one is going to be readily available after once like all the copies that are currently out get sold. Eclipse? Nope. Carmen got it. She did it. It's Encyclopedia. Da 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 da. Ooh, what's this? A game where we try to get Jenna to want more games? Alex. Nope. Oh no, these are games that start with E. Yeah, I actually mentioned you, Alex. I was trying to get them to guess Encyclopedia because I got myself a copy. Encyclopedia, I love that game. I'm so excited, Alex. My friend Steph actually found it secondhand for $40 at a friendly local game store. Grab them up secondhand, y'all. Yep. Ooh, we should have known. You've wanted that one? Yep. I have been wanting it, and I'm very, very excited. Alex. One of the hints was Alex wouldn't shut up about this game. That's not exactly what I said. Add it to the list of our next game day. I definitely will. I'm very excited about this. It has everything that I love. And I bought it a little bit because Francis likes that sort of theme. I think Francis would also like Darwin's Journey, so I might end up getting that one. Oh, well, that's a good hint. Carvin had an advantage. I've played it with her. Nice. I love Encyclopedia. Yay. That makes me so happy. I've heard some like mixed things about it, but I do know Alex talked about it. Now I know Stacy likes it as well. I bought Encyclopedia because of Alex. He has cost me so much money and saved me from backing so much. You know, there's that balance there. He saved you money, but then also made you spend money. Oh, please. I know you all talk about me when I'm not here. Yep. We shit talk you so much, Alex. It's crazy. Deaf is a ticket to rides shaped box. Yep. Certainly is. I have the retail, but now my hunt is for the Kickstarter version to get the upgraded bits, which the publisher said would be available on their website after, but then ... Oh, yeah, that's so sad. It's really unfortunate because it seemed like it was it seems like a really good game. I bought Encyclopedia because you mentioned it one day. Looking forward to opening it. Nice! Yeah, we talk about how you don't even like board games anymore. Only give them 3.5 out of 5s. Alex, what was your most recent 5 out of 5 game? What was your most recent perfect score? Or do you not give those out very often? Especially Catan. Did you really like Wayfarers of the South Tigris, Alex? I think you mentioned that you liked that. Is that a 5? Is it a 4.5? Is it a 4? Expeditions? Ooh. Yeah, I really liked Expeditions as well. Yeah. Making a really good game and having a successful business, very different things. Yeah. Ooh, nice. I gave Expeditions a 5. Wayfarers got a 4.5. Nice. I love Wayfarers. It's so good. We need to play that together. All right. Let's get into this. Did Revive get a 5? Ooh, For Northwood was a 4.5, but I'm bumping it to a 5. I just recently played For Northwood and I freaking love it. Revive did get a 5. Nice. Just as long as y'all know, 3.5 is not a recommendation. DEI got a 5. I need to look into that because it's definitely not a game that I see and am drawn to. But since you're talking so highly of it. Stranger Adios. Hello. Been subscribed for a while, but this is my first time watching a live stream live. Hope everyone's well. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're having a good time. for Northwood is amazing. It's so good. My go-to playing game now. Yeah. I feel like it's definitely going to be like my go-to, just like when I'm relaxing at night type of thing on the coffee table. But yeah, I will definitely take it traveling too. DEI may not be your game. Yeah. We'll see. We could play DEI at PAX. That's an option. All right, shall we get into this game? We are playing Cascadia with the Landmarks expansion, everyone. Let's go to here. You guys can see all this stuff here. Let me see if I can move stuff here so that you guys don't have to see a bunch of stuff all over the place. All right, so Landmarks expansion. Let me put this here, actually. You guys might just have to deal with a cord. Is that okay with you? Ooh. Wait, did I give Trailblazers a 5? I hope not. Should be a 4.5. Did someone say that you gave Trailblazers a 5? Trailblazers was fun. I really enjoyed that one. I still need to play it solo, though. Expeditions, Revive, more examples of games we bought because of Alex. Maybe we have a habit of buying games that he rates a 5. Hey, that's a perfect thing to do. Because you know they're good. If you know that you have similar taste to Alex, then it's a good thing. Okay, so in Landmarks, honestly, it doesn't add too much. I was a little bit nervous that, because I didn't learn this before playing, but I quickly learned it before I turned on stream. And honestly, it's not too much more than what Cascadia already is. Basically, it introduces 5 to 6 players, which is something that I'm really excited about because I would love to play this with my family, with Francis' family, stuff like that. And typically we have about 6 people when we play board games with our families. So it's going to be nice to be able to play this 6-player. It also additionally adds some more of the animal cards, which let me zoom you guys in here. So I have a few of the ones from the base game and I have a few of them from the expansion. I think these 2 here are from the expansion. These 3 here, oh no, this one's also from the expansion. So these 2 are from base game. Bear, Hawk, and Fox are from the expansion. So it just adds some more variations of those. Trailblazers is also a good solo coffee table game. I need to do that. I really need to do that. So glad I have Landmarks coming this week. Nice. Nice. No one said, just wondering myself. Okay. Revive is so good. I just ordered the expansion and can't wait to get it to the table. I need to play Revive again. Because I played it the one time with you, Kat, and Steph at, was it Ragnarok? I think it was Ragnarok. And then I haven't played it since. And I saw Alex playing it in Arkansas, but then that's pretty much it. So I do need to play that again. So maybe once you get the expansion, Kat, we'll just play it with the expansion. Both Alex and Jenna are bad for my bank account. I'm so sorry, Ryan. Jenna's streams have been bad for me. I've bought so many solvable games in the last few months. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nat. But also, like, you're welcome, because a lot of the games that I've been playing recently, I have been loving. So that makes me very happy. So hopefully you enjoy them. But yes, the only other thing that it adds for Cascadia Landmarks is obviously the landmarks here, which for the solo game, you randomly choose 2 from each of the landmarks. And throughout the game, when you create a group of at least 5, which is considered a corridor, I think, when you have that group of 5 habitats at least, you can then decide to either take one of these and put them on a tile, or you can obviously just put the normal animal token there instead. But these are going to allow you to score in more additional ways. If you get that specific one on to your habitats. You can only have one of each of the different landmarks, so you can't you know, score for both of the forests or both of the mountains or anything like that. So you, at the most you can have at the end of the game is one of each of the landmarks. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. There's also additionally some keystone tiles in here, or some tiles in general that are slightly different shaped as the ones before, where not so much like they're obviously all hexagon shaped, but the, like, what is it called? Like the different ways that the habitats are placed on the hexagons are slightly different, and there's some that actually have 3 different terrains on them instead of 2. It's not a problem ... yet. I'm going to try and play Coimbra again this week. We played Coimbra yesterday, guys, and I loved it. It's not good. There's so many games that I love so much, but I'm happy that I got to experience it. I am trying to tell myself I don't need it in my collection, but we will see. It was very fun. I don't think you can play it solo, so that's a good thing, because if I could play it solo, then I probably would have grabbed it. All right. So, like I said, this pretty much plays the exact same as the other game. You just have some additional ways of scoring. So we are going to first, I do get to add an additional keystone tile, which are the ones that have the pinecone little icon on it. So the only thing is I was supposed to have an additional keystone. So I'm just going to take a handful of tiles, and then if one of these are the keystone, I'm just going to grab that one like that. And then I can add this one for my starting little area here, like so. Good luck telling yourself that. It's very difficult. I've had my eyes on Coimbra and Alma Mater, same designer. Yes, me too. Actually, Alma Mater is one that I've seen quite a few times on a pretty good sale. So I would absolutely love to get both of them. I do love the theme of Alma Mater because it's all about like a school and like students and teachers and stuff and studying, and it's a very interesting theme to me. I'm jumping off stream to go to family birthday party. Have a great day. Have a wonderful birthday party with your family, Kat. Happy birthday again. It was very fun hanging out yesterday. And we need to hang out again soon. Okay. All right. So, just like every other game of Cascadia, we are going to have our 4 options here. And then we are going to have our 4 whatever these are called, animals. Boop, boop. And then in the solo game, I'm going to be able to take one of these, so a set of 2. If I take this, then this is going to get pushed over. This one farthest to the left is going to be discarded, and then these ones are going to also be pushed over, and then new ones are going to come out. So that's kind of how that works. So if I don't take something from the far left, that is most likely going to, or it is going to be discarded. So that is that. And I'm pretty sure we play through, let me quickly check how many rounds. I pretty much just play until I count that the AI or the discard pile is at a certain amount. Solo mode. Until you play exactly 20 turns. So once I have a pile over here of 20, and I know that I've drafted 20, then that is the end of the game. Rolling Reggie, hello, how are you? It's been a while. Happy Thursday, Reggie. And it has squishy books. That's so cool. I suggest playing Alma Mater first before buying it. Okay, sounds good. But what if it's like a really, really good deal? I picked Alma Mater from Bliss at a crazy deal, but haven't played it yet. See, that's what I think I saw it there as well, Board to Play. I think it was like 20 bucks or something. It like was initially like 70 something on for $20, which is like crazy. But yeah, I definitely will try it before I buy it. Okay. So to go over all of the different scoring things I have here, for bears, I'm going to want to do, what is this? Scores pairs of bears with no other bears next to them, where at least one bear is on a forest tile. Okay. So we're just pairs of bears, but at least one of them has to be on forest. Hawks want to be direct eyesight to foxes, which is interesting. We have short runs of fish or salmon. So we're just wanting continuous lines of salmon. We want elks to be in circular formations, which actually this is kind of helping us right now. And then foxes want to be surrounded by scores for each fox surrounded by animals of any type. Okay. So you get 4 victory points if it's fully surrounded and 2 victory points by 4 or 5. All right. And we have all the landmarks here. So there's a bunch of different ones. I'm not really going to go through each of them. But I did try to include kind of one of each of the animals. Aside from this one here, wetlands are going to score, if I take this one here, is going to score for per fox on wetland. And then additionally, if I take this one, I can combine 2 of my largest wetlands into one for scoring. This one here is per unique animal on prairie. And this one here is scores for each prairie corridor. So 1 victory point per group. So that's interesting. This one here is 1 point per salmon on the water. And this one here is score for each pair of occupied river keystone tiles, which keystone tiles are the ones that have the little pine cone. So that's that. This here, hawks on mountain spaces, 3 victory points just outright there. This here is I can add 2 additional forests when scoring my largest corridor of forest. And then this one here is bears on forest spaces. Alma Mater is high on my list to try too. I work in education, so it's a cool theme for me. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just a very unique, I think like education and like school and like studying and stuff should be like a more popular theme. I haven't seen it a lot. Thanks for the chat. And stream all. Dreaded Costco trip, but we'll watch the rest of the stream later. Have fun at Costco, Ryan. I don't go to Costco often, but I do want to go. It's not a dreaded trip to Costco. Costco is so much fun. Are you kidding me? You can definitely tell, like, I'm definitely more of a Costco person. I don't go often, but when I do, I have the best time of my life. Okay. So, keeping all these things in mind, river. Honestly, not a lot of these are really calling my name, but I think I might actually go for this one here. And then I will have this here, which will allow me, oopsie, I totally forgot to zoom you guys out. I took the 2 here and added this one here, which is half bear, or bear and fox, half water, half forest. So I can connect this to the water here. And then once I get 2 bears here, at least one of them is going to be on forest, which is exactly what I want for the bears. And then I'm going to put this fish here and then possibly start some sort of fish here. So this is going to move. This is actually going to get discarded. And these 2 are going to move down. 2 new tiles. Costco is like Disneyland to Jenna. Apparently. It is. It's sick. Are these? Oh yeah, they're the same. Okay. Do that. All right. I guess it just has to be, doesn't have to be a complete circular formation for the elk. I was a little bit worried because I was going to do 2 elk here to kind of start a circular formation here. But now that I have to put a bear here, I think I'm going to do these 2 here actually. And I'm again going to connect this river. And then I'm going to actually add an elk up here to there. I might try to like complete a circular formation here of elk. Unfortunately, this one's going to have to be a bear. Unless I like add another bear over here and I can kind of complete this one. This discarded. Move these over. 1, 2. I only go to Costco at 9 a.m., no later. Does it get pretty crazy? I'm assuming it does. All right. I have a feeling I'm going to do really bad. It's been a little bit since I've played Cascadia, I'm not going to lie. I think the last time I played Cascadia is when it was the like solo focus, which was it April or was it May? I like the setup of the game. Nice. Okay. I also do get a pine cone or a nature token. Your streams always put me in the coziest mood. It's time to make a hot chocolate, whipped cream and all. Ooh, girl. That sounds amazing. Oh. I'm so sad I don't have a coffee with me right now. All right. Let's do... I do have a nature token now, so that means that I can use this to either wipe the animal tokens and put out new ones, or I can use it to take a tile and an animal token from different groups. Or I can just keep it for victory points at the end of the game. Let me see here. Maybe... No, that's not great. Ugh. Let's see. Don't love that. Don't want that. Bear/fox. Don't really want that. I might actually have to use this because I kind of want one of the salmon, but then I need a tile that I can place it on because I don't want to place it here because I want the elk to go here. I guess actually what I could do, let me do this. I'm going to do this and this. This one I will attach over here to kind of try to continue my salmon eventually, and then I'll put this elk down here. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to discard these 2, move these down, 2 more tiles. You got this, high score time. I agree with Laura. Listening to you while playing a prototype of a game. Perfect Chill vibes. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. You're so nice. Ooh, here's one of the new tiles, which these ones actually have 3 different terrains on them, which is pretty cool. And kind of helps out with you creating those different habitat groups. Oh, we got lots of elk here, which is helping me with my circular formation. Honestly, it's not much, but maybe I might actually take these 2. I might put the bear up here. And then I'll put the fish here. That way this will continue my fish run or my salmon run. And then this one I can maybe start getting another pair of bears over here if bears would ever come out of the stinking bag. These ones get discarded. Elks get pushed over. 2 new ones. Sorry, Jenna. It's 2:30 a.m. and I'm losing consciousness. Have fun with the game and see you, everyone. Goodbye, Davis. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Does Landmarks mix up the base game enough to warrant the expansion? Ryan, I would love to tell you now, but I just started playing. So maybe once I finish this up, I can let you better know. So far, I think it's cool to have like more of a thought process, but for some people, I was actually talking to my friend Steph yesterday about it, where for some people, Cascadia is more of just like a chill, not really have to think too much about things, kind of like a comfort game, coffee table game, that sort of thing. And sometimes when you start adding more to it, it kind of loses that. So making Cascadia more of a thinky game rather than that game that you can kind of just chill and not think too much about. But that's something that some people might also really like is, you know, making Cascadia more of a puzzle. But if Cascadia is like more of a chill, don't have to think too much type of game for you, it might not be your cup of tea, but so far I'm enjoying it. But for me, I do really like thinky games. And like you can get the expansion and just sometimes not play with it and sometimes play with it. Okay, so we got our first hawks here. We also have, this has a bear on it. See, the thing is that I want to continue this circular formation here of elk, but these tiles are not really the terrain that I really want. I would love them to include either some desert or some mountains, and neither of them do. So I might end up having to let these ones go, which is unfortunate. Maybe let's do this one here. This can connect this here. And then put this eagle here. So now I have to make sure that I'm starting to possibly put some line of sight to the hawk, to a fox. I could actually do this. Actually, let me actually do this. Because this is also, or already going to continue or have a line of sight to this fox here. So I'm gonna put this here, and then eventually I'm gonna have to put a fox here. So that will at least get me 2 points right off the bat, having this hawk in line of sight to this fox. we're going to do that. We're a quarter of the way there. We're going to move these two over. New one's in. Cascadia is absolutely a chill game. It does not look like it adds... it does look like it adds a little bit of replay value. Yeah. I would say that, like, if anything, like, yes, the landmarks definitely add more of a thinky aspect to it. But then the other parts of the expansion, the whole adding the 5 to 6 players, that makes it so that you can play it with more people, more groups, therefore getting it or being able to get it to the table more often. And then it also adds more of the animal cards. So that obviously adds more variation to the different combinations of puzzles that you can work on. So I think that's really good. And then it gives you that option to be able to add in the landmarks to make it more of a thinky game if you want that. But then you can just leave out the landmarks and just have more options for what you want the game to be. So I do think it's a good expansion. I really wish the expansion was cheaper, or if they had split it into one for the 5 to 6 player expansion and one for the additional content. Gives me park vibes with the new tokens. Yeah. Does the expansion seem like it will fit in the original box? I do think that some people, I've seen a few people talk about how they put everything into the expansion box because they liked the art for the expansion box better. So I do think that if you wanted to, you could definitely compile it all into one of the 2 boxes. I'm hoping tonight will be the night I finally get Wizard of the Grimoire to the table. Yes! I freaking love that game. I need to play that again. I think I might try to play that. Maybe I'll ask Francis if he'll play it with me tonight. We'll see. I'm trying to slowly get Francis back into playing board games with me. I think not forcing him, but like asking him to do a lot of streams with me maybe was a bit too much. So you guys can probably tell that Francis hasn't been streaming with me recently, but he's taking a little break. Which I'm fine with, which I'm totally fine with. Thanks. Yeah, I was thinking without the new box, just the content. Yeah. Yeah, so you could definitely take everything out of the landmarks box and put it all into the base game. Imagine having 5 friends to play with. Could never be me. Honestly, with Cascadia, Ryan, it's mostly family that I play with. Whenever Francis' family comes over, it's the 6 of us. So it's his parents, Francis and I, as well as his sister and her husband, Joel. So yeah, it's mainly the 6 of us. And then also for like my family as well. We have quite a big group for my family, so. All right. Let me get these out. We got a fox. I could possibly do that. There's a storage solution. There's a storage solution on pre-order for the base game box, include expansion. Is that the one from Folded Spaces, Stacy? Jenna, did you see the Merps play Mon and Monsters? Gave me Grimoire vibes. Ooh, I did not. I will definitely check that out. I feel like Penny and Walt have been taking a break too. Haven't heard them as much. Aw. I do believe Mons and Mages. Okay. I think was that the one that was like a white box and it had like blue and pink on it, possibly? I think I might have seen someone else talk about it as well on YouTube. But yeah, Penny and Walt, I think, are upstairs. Possibly down here. Oh no, they're both down here with me. Walt's laying on the floor and Penny's in her blanket basket. It's so cute. They're being good. They're not barking today. All right. So, let's see here. I could do this. Could put this somewhere and just opt to put the elk here. Could do that, but where would I place this? That's the question. I can't have the fox right beside a hawk, but I can have a hawk right beside another hawk. Typically with the hawk ones, hawks can't be beside each other, but in this one they can. So maybe let's do this to maybe get another hawk here at some point, and then I'll put the elk here to continue this circular area over here. All right. Discard those. Push these over. I still don't have a group of 5 of anything, so we haven't been able to add any of the landmarks. Put these here. Folded space, yes, nice. Yeah, they look like Pokemon. Oh, that's so cool. Got to do a grocery run. Good luck with the game. Hope to see you win later in the vlog. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much, Nat. Have fun grocery shopping. I do think that Francis and I might be doing some of similar things later. We have to get the dogs food, excuse me. And I think we're going to get, there's a place around our house called Pierogi House. I might get some Pierogi House for dinner. Freaking love pierogies. All right. Moving on. 2 more animals out. Some more foxes. Some more elk. Interesting. I could put, let me do this. Do I want to do that? If I do this, kind of do that maybe. And then get this fox and place it here. That's going to get me another nature token. And then eventually I can place a fox here. Knowing that I'm already trying to make a circular formation of elk, if I place a fox here and it's completely surrounded, no matter what the animals are, if it's completely surrounded, I'm going to get 4 victory points for it. So maybe we do that. This fox is already almost completely enclosed, so that's going to be another 4 victory points. So that's good. This one, discard that. 2 more tiles. Push these over. I love the puzzle of Cascadia. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played, but I freaking love this game. It's so good. Such a great puzzle. Should I have maybe done it? Maybe I should have done it like that. I know technically you're not supposed to be able to move tiles after, but it's a solo game. I make the rules. It's all good. Okay. As for what I'm doing now, I have no idea. We could do... Yeah, this is not great. I'm not gonna lie, this is not the best. I feel like there's not many options here that are good for me. I guess I could do, let me do these 2. If I put this here, connect more water. I have 4 water so far here. And then I can place this fox here, which is then going to be in straight sight of this here, which I might do another hawk down here. And then eventually I can connect this desert to this desert here. See if that works. I always have a plan, and it just depends on if things go my way with the stuff that comes out. We'll see. All right. Dang, there's not a lot of bears on forest. It's a little bit unfortunate. Ugh. Okay, I might do this because I do want another bear beside this one now, since I covered this one up with an elk. We need another bear here for a pair of bears. So let me do this to continue this river. So that actually means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of taking this bear, I could take one of these, but I think for now I'm going to place it here. And then on a future turn, when I place another river, I believe that I can place one of the landmarks, I think. Your house, your rules. Exactly. Hello, Vicky. Welcome to the stream. Can't hang out for long, but I hope you are enjoying the expansion. I am. I am very much enjoying it so far. I haven't actually, really done much with the landmarks yet, but we're getting there. I think I'm almost ready to add one. Only thing is I need to make sure I am doing it correctly. Anytime you place a tile into your environment that adds a 5th or greater tile to any habitat corridor, so a group of like habitats, you may choose to place a landmark token of that habitat type onto the tile you just placed. The landmark token must be placed onto the tile you just placed, and you may still place the wildlife token that you selected this turn, but you may not place it on the tile you just placed. Oh, okay. So actually I can place one. So I just placed this one here, which creates that group of 5 for my corridor. And I don't have to place it there. I can place it here, and then I can choose one of the 2 water ones, since that is the group that I've created here. And I can take one of them, which one of them is going to be 1 per salmon on a river, which I have none as of right now. And one is 3 victory points for each pair of occupied river keystone tiles. Do I have any keystone river tiles? This one here is one, I believe. What is a keystone river tile? Those landmark tokens are lovely. Yeah, they are very nice. A keystone tile is considered to be a certain habitat type if at least some part of the tile is that habitat type. Okay, good to know. So this one here would be considered a river keystone tile because it is one that has that little, what is it called? Pinecone nature token on it, and it has water on it. So that is considered one there. So maybe let me do that. I'm going to place this one here, which is scores per pair of occupied river keystone tiles. So I will place this here. Was one of these a keystone tile as well? No. When it's a keystone tile, it has a little arrow at the top. So these 3 are keystone tiles, but I don't have, there's no water on those ones. So, all right. So that's my first landmark tile that I'm going to be able to get scored. Awesome sauce. Then the AI is going to take this one here. We are almost halfway through. Push these over. 2 more come out. Shoot. I might have to use some of my nature tokens. Or at least one. Hi, Noah. Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon, you fantastic bunch. I'm late as always. Daylight saving messed me up hard. I feel you, Noah. I feel you. I was supposed to start my stream at 11. That didn't work out. All right. So now, what can I do here? Shoot. Well, that's messed me up too. Because now I can't put another bear here. Dang it. Stupid. Because if you put a landmark thing on a tile, you can't put an animal token on. Shoot. Well, that's unfortunate. I could do this tile in this, but then this one is going to get discarded. This one is going to get discarded if I take this one. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I really do need to take this one. Maybe I take this and then... Ugh. This is my only way to try to score this landmark that I just got. The only way for me to place it, though, to continue my salmon run is if I place it here. And you know what? I'm gonna turn this back to what I had before. So I actually didn't cheat that one time when I turned it. And I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna use one of my nature tokens, and that's going to allow me to take this and then another one of these. And I'm going to take the eagle. This I'm going to place here. I'm actually going to place it straight up like this. And I'll place my hawk down here because that's going to allow it to be in eyesight of this fox. This one is in eyesight of this fox. And then eventually maybe I'll get another fox down here or something. But that means that this gets discarded, this gets discarded. These get moved down like so. Where did the New York accent come from? Oh no, it just comes randomly, you know. Every once in a while it just appears. All right. I'm usually bad at matching the terrain. I like to focus on the animals, so this expansion sounds like a good addition. More reasons to focus on the terrain. Exactly, yeah. I've been umming and ahhing about getting Cascadia for a while. Would you say it is worth it over other tile laying games? Devin, I honestly would say yes. I really think that Cascadia has this fantastic puzzle of trying to get the terrain at the same time as scoring for those animals. There's a lot to think about, but at the same time, it still is easy enough that it is a relaxing game. It's a good one to just sit down and play solo. That scared the heck out of me. Francis dropped something. It's also a great one to play with friends and family. I think it's a really good one. If you're looking for something more crunchy, maybe not the best. Yeah, it's definitely like not the crunchiest thing, but with these landmarks here, it's definitely pretty crunchy. She had to switch from being British Nat to New York me. All right, so now let's see here. Interesting. I think I might be able to get my second bear here. If I take these two here, which I think I'm going to do, that will allow me to place this here, which I'm going to place it like this, so that eventually I can connect these two wetlands to these two wetlands. And then I will place these two bears beside one another. That's going to get me victory points. 5 victory points because it's a pair of bears and one of them is on a forest tile. So that's my first pair. If I can get another pair, that's going to get me another 7 victory points. So let's see if I can manage to do that. We are now one halfway over. We're at 11. Interesting. Ooh, okay. All right. This is looking pretty good. I might actually just grab these two here right away. This will allow me to connect these 4 wetlands here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can place this salmon here. That's going to get me another nature token. There we go. That's only 4 of the wetlands so far. But I should be able to get one more here eventually to be able to connect all of them and have a group of 7 eventually. Discard these 2. Move these down. 2 more. Thank you. We enjoyed Planted, and it's a wonderful world on your recommendation. Definitely trusting your judgment moving forward. Oh, I'm so glad, Devin. That makes me very happy because that's exactly why I do this. I love being able to recommend games that I love to others and then them ending up liking them as well. I love Planted. That's a game that I need to play again because I love the theme of Planted. And then also It's a Wonderful World is probably going to be in like my top 20 games of all time. Freaking love that game. It's so good. Glad that you liked them. And if you do end up getting Cascadia, I almost guarantee you will love it as well. It's a fantastic game. All right. These are my options. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay. I think I see something. I think I see something I can do. So, what I'm seeing here is... Actually, I don't know if I can do that. Kidding. I can do this, though. I think I actually might do these two. The thing is that I was going to do this, which this would allow me to place this one here. And then that would then connect all of my wetlands. But then I have a fox here that I don't know where to place. And I don't really want to place the fox here. I could use another nature token. And we could do this and a fish. I actually might do that. I'm going to use a nature token and do that. So I'm going to put this here because, yes, I just spent a nature token, but I'm going to be placing this fish here and then gaining that nature token back, like so. And then that's also going to allow me to place, oh my God, this is, ugh. Come on. My OCD about tile placement gets a little bit triggered when things get a little misaligned. Param, hello. How's your Isle of Trains going for you? It's going. I will say it's been a little bit since I've been on BGA, so apologies if I've run out of time. But Monday, aka tomorrow, I will be, or even tonight, I might hop on BGA. I might catch up on all of my games because I have not been good with going back on there for the last day or two. So Jenna got everyone to play Hadrian's Wall, so she makes good choices. I freaking love Hadrian's Wall, and I'm glad you guys do as well. Maybe Jenna can teach Alex. Alex, he seems to be struggling. Struggling with what? What am I struggling, or what is Alex struggling with, Brian? Jenna definitely made me jump on Hadrian's Wall as soon as it was out on VGA. Yes, it's so good. Okay, so then also, because I've now created this here, I can take one of these two and place it on here, which I'm fine with because, actually, maybe not. Maybe I wait and place one of those on another tile because, oh no, I could also just do this later. Place it here to be able to do that. Because I was going to place a hawk here to be able to score for being in direct eyesight of this fox here. But if I place one of these on here, I'm not going to be able to do that. But again, I could very well just put like this one, for example, here. And then that will, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm going to wait to place on here because I think I would rather, I'm pretty sure when you place a landmark on a keystone tile, you don't get the pine cone. Oh, Hadrian's Wall. Is Alex struggling? How did he do in his game of Hadrian's Wall the other day on his live stream? Yeah, when you place a landmark token on a keystone tile, you do not gain the nature token. So maybe I wait. I'll put a hawk here so I can get this nature token. And then maybe I'll get this one on my next turn. Place it here. And then I'll place the wetland landmark onto that one. I think that'll probably be better. All right. So this gets discarded. This gets discarded. We're at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That was our 13th turn. We only have 7 turns left. I repeat, 7 turns left. Okay. Ooh, we got a bear. That makes me happy. Woo. Oh boy. Oh, this is very unfortunate. Okay. There's so many tiles that I want in here. I first want these two to be able to place here to continue my circular arrangement of elk. But then I also want this tile to place here to be able to place my landmark. But then I also want this one to be able to go here to be able to have the bear to do the 2 bears here. Shoot. Well, these 2 are going to be here for a little bit, so maybe I hold off on that. If I take these 2, I am unfortunately going to lose this one. But then I guess I could use this one, which also has the wetland. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I'm going to do these two to continue my elk circular arrangement here. That's also helping enclose this fox. What? Alex mentioned in his weekly review video that he needs help. He doesn't see how he can progress in normal difficulty. Yeah, I've only ever played Hadrian's Wall on easy. I'm not gonna lie. I think that is probably where my skill level of Hadrian's Wall, no matter how many times I play, I'm actually at the same spot with Alex. I actually don't know how I can do any better. Like, I don't know what things to go for and in what, like, what is it called? Like, different orders. I don't know what order to do it in that, like, correctly, like, makes it better. I thought of you when I saw the game Leaf by Weird City Games. Gorgeous leaf components and beautiful nature art with tile placement mechanic. Excuse me, Ruby. Yes, I saw Leaf. I am really interested in that one. That's the one where, like, you're, like, placing the leaves with, like, their, like, the tips, and then whatever tips touch, whatever parts of the leaves touch allows you to do different actions. I've seen that one. It looks very cool. There we go. All right. Yes, but Ruby, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, Leaf is definitely one that I've seen that I've been also very intrigued by, because it definitely looks like a game that I would really enjoy, because it is that nature theme, and it also has that very interesting, like, leaf placement action mechanism that I love. So I should have gotten Hadrian's Wall for $15 when I had the chance. Oh my goodness. Yes, Stacy. $15 for Hadrian's Wall is fantastic. I recently played Three Sisters and thought it was a as combo thinky as I wanted to get in a roll and write. So I actually do think that Three Sisters and Hadrian's Wall are pretty much similar with the comboing. The thing with Hadrian's Wall that's good is that yes, you're doing the combos, but it's easier to keep up with the combos because you do have those physical components. Rather than with Three Sisters, you kind of have to keep track of it in your head, with like the goods that you're getting that are going to allow you to get more actions and kind of triggering those. It's a little bit more difficult to keep track in Three Sisters. I will say that. How to sequence to maximize the resources. Exactly. Yeah. I honestly, I need to like play it even more to figure that out. I tend to often do very similar things game to game, which I don't think is helping me really. So yes. All right. So these two are sadly going to get discarded, but that is okay. Place two more out. Okay. Interesting. So, I do think that I'm going to use a nature token. And I'm going to get this bear and this tile here. I'm going to place this... I'll place it like that. And then I'll place the bear here. because that is going to get me... No, because I want to place the bear here. Again, I could actually place one of the mountains here because I've created a group of 5 mountains, but I want to keep this spot for a bear because I want these 2 to be a pair. So I think I'm going to hold off on placing the mountain. But yes, I do get one of my nature tokens back because I placed again on another keystone tile. All right, unfortunately this one is going to get discarded, which initially I wanted it to go here, but I have both of these that I could use. So that's going to get discarded. This is going to get discarded. Move these over. 2 more tiles out. Boop, boop. Come on, bears. Come on, bears. No bears. It's okay. All right. If I take these 2, that will allow me to connect this. Only thing is this is going to be, or have to be, a fox, which I don't love. But that would allow me to get this to place here. At the same time, I could take these. That will allow me to gain that and place this here. But I could just wait and do that later. Okay, I think I'm going to use one of my nature tokens. I'm going to go this tile and this tile. This is going to be placed here, which, let me do like that. And then that's going to allow me to place one of these, which I'll do in a second. But I'm also going to place this hawk here. That's going to get my nature token back. And then I'm going to take, it's either I get, or I score 1 fox per wetland, which currently I only have 1, because this one's not on wetlands. This is on a forest. But I could eventually get some foxes here, but those are not going to score me. At least for these hawks, they won't score me because they can't be right beside each other. But I could... maybe try to enclose both of the foxes. I just don't know if I have that much time left. So, would it be better to just do this one? Probably not. I think I'm going to do the foxes and just try, maybe. That might be a good idea. And then I'll put this here. So I have my little wetland landmark there. These 2 are going to get discarded. These will get pushed over. Two new tiles. Oh, we got a fox there. I still need one more bear. So I do think right away I want to take these 2. Because I do want to do this. Maybe I put it this direction. Okay. And then I'm going to put the elk here. I could again place a mountain, but I think I'm going to wait and maybe place something up here with a mountain. Or just place a tile up here that's a mountain so that I can place one of those two. So these two are going to get discarded. So I'm currently at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So we got 3 turns left. Oh boy. These two moved. Flip. Flip. I'm really hoping for a bear, guys. Oh, yes. Amazing. Okay. All right. So I can place a bear there if I want. I might have to use a nature token. Yeah, because I could do, if I wanted, I could do, maybe we do a bear token and this one here. Place this up here so that I can put a mountain on there. Yeah. So I'm going to use a nature token. I'm going to do this one here. I'll put it like this. And then I'll place the bear on this one, and then we can place the mountain on here, which I either do, I will gain 1 victory point per hawk on mountain, which currently I only have 1, so that's 1 victory point. Or I could do this one here, which is just 3 victory points, which I think I'll do that, just to have a solid 3 victory points. Place that here, and that'll be my mountain. All right, these two will get discarded. 2 more turns left. Got another bear. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to get these, but we will see. It would be really nice to do this one because this is for each unique animal on a prairie, which I think I almost have every single animal on a prairie. I have a fox, an elk, a hawk, a fish. The only one that I don't, oh, and a bear. I think I have all 5 on, no, that's not prairie. I don't have a bear on prairie. But that would at least get me 4 victory points. Oh, wait. Scores for each unique animal on largest prairie corridor. So actually, it would only be 3 currently. And then scores for each prairie corridor, which I would only have 1 at that point. Okay. What do we have here? Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to even do the forest or the prairie for landmarks, which is unfortunate. So at this point, I'm just trying to maximize my points. So if I do another salmon, if I get 5+, which I currently have 4, if I just put 1 more, that's going to get me 6 more victory points. Plus, if I do both of these, this will go on here. I'll get another nature token. Ooh, actually, this one here is a keystone tile that is water, which I do need a second one because I currently only have one, right? Did I get one? Did I not end up taking that one? Oh no, I did. It's right here. So I have one currently, but I'm only going to score 3 victory points if I have 2. So maybe I get this and this. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend my nature token. I'm going to grab these 2. This one I'm going to place right here. That is going to, again, connect more to my wetland. That's going to get me my 5th in my run of fish, and it's also going to get me my pair for my objective for that. So that's good. So that is number 19. We have one more turn. Let's see what we end up with. I think there are 2 more in here. Boop and boop. Oh boy. Oh, not great. Oh, you know what? I totally could have done what I wanted to. Because this is a water... I'm an idiot. But that's still going to get me... No. I'm going to do that. This is actually... Oh, dang. So I think this just would have been swapped. Because this is going to allow me to get a nature token, which then in this round I can use. So maybe I do that instead. I think I'm going to do that because that's going to get me a nature token. That's going to be the better option. Which again, if I was playing this professionally, I wouldn't have been able to do that because, you know, there's rules, but I'm playing solo and I'm okay with it. Okay. So then I'm going to spend this nature token. I'm going to grab this one and this one. That's going to allow me to place this here. And then I can place this here. Then I complete my little circle of elk there, which is good. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. These 2 get discarded. And then that is the end of my game. Technically, these get discarded as well. And then we move into scoring. Okay. So this is my finished here. I'm going to put down, so this will be my solo sheet. Okay, so for scoring, we're going to go through and do all of the animals, total that up. We'll go through and do all of the terrain, total those up. Any nature tokens that I have left, which I have none. Do you like it better than Cascadia? I think I like it the same. It is still Cascadia, it's just with the expansion on top of it, which I think it just adds enough to make it worthwhile. I really enjoy the landmarks. As of right now, with this being my first play, I can't speak too much of it, but I enjoyed my first play of it. I probably was not good at it, but it definitely makes Cascadia more thinky, more crunchy for sure, because you're also additionally thinking about these different objectives here. So you're not only thinking about your animal objectives and your habitat objectives, but you're also then thinking about your landmark objectives. So definitely a lot to think about. But I think both ways, both just playing Cascadia base as well as playing Cascadia with the landmarks expansion, I think they're both great. I enjoyed both of them. All right, so for bears, it's for each pair of bears where at least one of the bears is on grass or on forest. So I have one pair here with this bear being on grass, forest, and I have this pair here being on the forest. So I have 2 pairs, so I'm going to score 12 for the bears. We're gonna move on to elk, which I ended up getting a full circle of 6 elk. So I get 21 points for elk. For my fish here, I have 1 long run of 5, so I get 17 for those. And then for my hawks being in sight of foxes, I have 1, 2, and 3. So I have 8 victory points for my hawks. Not the most amazing, but it's fine. And then I do have for my foxes surrounded, I have 2 completely surrounded foxes, so I get 8 for them as well. Nice, I'll keep an eye on it. Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Hopefully your Sunday's going well. Okay, so we have 12 plus 21 plus 17 plus 8 plus 8. So I got a score of 66 for my animals. Pretty good. And then I need to quickly remember, I think it's if you get 7 or more, you get an additional 3 victory points in a solo game. No, 2. So 2 points bonus for each habitat type with a group size of 7 or more. So then, okay, for my group of mountains, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did get 7 plus my bonus 2. For my grass, sadly it is only 2. I didn't do very good with the grass and the prairies, I don't think. For prairies, I only got a group of 3 at the most. Wetlands, I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do get my additional 2 bonus for that. And then for my water, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for water. So no bonus there, sadly, but that is fine. So for my habitats, we got a total of 9 plus 2 plus 3 plus 10 plus 5. 29 for my habitats. Not the best. I got 0 for my nature tokens. And then for my 3 different landmarks, I get 3 plus foxes on wetlands. I only have 1 fox on wetlands, so that's 4. And then I also have for keystone tiles with water, I have 1 pair. So I have 3 plus 3 plus 1, so I got 7 victory points for my landmarks. So my end score is 66 plus 29 plus 7 equals 102. That's pretty good. I don't know what everyone else is scoring for landmarks, but let me know what your end score has been for that. See if there's like a chart that tells me if I did good or not. I don't think there is. I think there is a chart in the back of the Cascadia rule book, but not so much this one. Again, very much like Cascadia, there is a bunch of like achievements and stuff in the rule book for the solo variant. So landmarks, scenarios, and achievements. Which actually you can do this with a multiplayer as well. It's just each person is going for their own achievements. But you have a bunch of different scenarios that you can play through where it tells you specifically what different animal cards to pick out and possibly what different landmark cards to pick out. And then if there's any like specific goal that you have to go for, that sort of thing, they have them in here. Achievements, normal game plus landmarks. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let me see, based off of this back here, I actually don't know. Maybe there isn't a chart for how well you do in the back here. I think it's really just the achievements. So I will say 102 is the best I've scored in Cascadia in general, but I'm assuming that's just because we have added points for the landmarks expansion. But anyways, yes, friends, that's going to be everything for today's stream. Like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be a too long of a stream, but we have been streaming for like 2 hours. So whenever I think that it's a short stream, it's still a long stream compared to other people because I talk way too much. But I just like talking with you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you have a good rest of your Sunday. Let me know what you guys are up to this Sunday. Like I said, I think now that I'm finished with this, first off, I'm going to go have some food because it is currently... Actually, I might just wait until dinner, not going to lie. It is currently 3:30 here in Canada. So that means that it's pretty much close to dinner time in about 2 hours. So I don't even know if I have time to go and have some breakfast first. I might just have some coffee and nibble on something. And then Francis and I are going to go and run a few errands a little bit later today. We're going to go to, like I said, the pierogi house, which is a place by us, have some pierogies, and go get the dogs some new food at the pet store, and we'll see what else happens. But thank you so much for joining, friends. George, thank you so much. Thanks, Jenna. Have a good week. Have a good week, everybody. I think I will be streaming again on Tuesday, and then on... I think I have a sponsored stream going up on the 12th, which is Sunday. I think there's a possibility that Francis and I might be playing Critter Kitchen, or I might be playing it with some other people, depending on who wants to join. I don't think Kat and Steph are in chat anymore, but I haven't really asked them. But if you guys are listening to this right now and you want to join me for Critter Kitchen on Sunday of this coming weekend, but you might already have to work or are already busy, so totally fine. I did ask Francis if he would do it with me, and he said yes, so we will see. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday, and then maybe I'll do an extra stream on Friday. We will see how my week goes, and then I will see you guys on Sunday for that stream of Critter Kitchen, which I'm very excited about. I freaking love Critter Kitchen. So yeah, and then I'll have some videos going up next week. I still do need to upload the video that was supposed to go up yesterday, but it got a little bit delayed, so I will have a video up today as well. I will have my top 10 games of October up today, so keep an eye out for that. A little bit later today, it'll be up. And then I do have a few other videos going up next week. I have a how to play video going up. I have my sewing solo going up. Possibly something else, we will see. Anyways, love you guys so much. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Hopefully it's a good, nice, cozy day. Costa is insane, waiting in checkout. Ryan, good luck. Hopefully you got lots of yummy food. Jenna, you need to do a video. Games I friggin' love. Hell yeah. Games I friggin' love. Those are usually when I say a game is a game that I friggin' love. It's like those games that are really close to my heart, you know? Games that when I play them, ooh, I just like feel so good on a different level. But anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Same here. Aaron's nap then dinner. But work for me. Aw, that's not fun. All right. Yeah, be good to yourself, everyone. I'll promise to be good to myself as well. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and especially for that earlier talk that we had about mental health and stuff. I appreciate you guys chiming in on that conversation and being open about it and all that stuff. I really appreciate you guys being here and listening to me and all those things. Yeah. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye, friends.